the Owls travel up I-95 to High Point Solution Stadium to close out the regular season against Rutgers. A win tonight would clinch the final seed in the Big East tournament, but a loss would make this the last game for the seniors. The Houston Cougars put up 62 points against Southern in the season opener, and they hope to do the same against Temple on Saturday. Now that didn't really happen. Let's see how exactly the Temple defense stood their ground. Even though Fitzgerald scored 20 of the Owls' 44 points and is the team's leading scorer for the season, neither her or Coach Cardoza believes that she has reached her full potential yet. Teammates for life indeed. Now whether they remain teammates at the next level remains to be seen, but all I know is that the future looks bright for PJ Walker and Jahad Thomas. Reporting for Philly Sports Wrap-Up, I'm Ryan Hutchison. The Eagles clearly have the better momentum heading into the next week, thanks mainly to franchise quarterback, yes I said it, franchise quarterback Nick Foles. He threw 16 touchdown passes, including 10 in the last 2 games, with no interceptions at all this year. Penn's Landing is host to the Blue Cross River Rink, an outdoor ice skating rink on the bank of the Delaware River overlooking the Camden Aquarium and the Battleship, New Jersey. The rink has been a favorite day trip destination for people of all ages for the past 20 years.
This is a fabulous place. There's a lot more than I expected. How about you, Tor?
It's really fun because there's games and Santa's here.
We spoke with Santa Claus and he told us why he enjoys visiting the river rink so much.
This is one of my favorites because it's reminiscent of the North Pole with the ice skating rink, and especially now with the wonderful decorations, it makes me feel very much at home.
In addition to the skating that's been a Philadelphia mainstay for the past 2 decades, the river rink now boasts a whole winter wonderland of family activities built on what was just a parking lot only a year ago. The former parking lot was transformed into a complex containing a food court with a diverse selection of hot food, hot chocolate, and cold beer, live actors such as elves and the Sleeping Lord, a tree farm selling pre-cut Christmas trees, and an indoor flea market selling bags, clothing, and Christmas tree ornaments.
We added some of these new things just to animate what is a parking lot down here with the Blue Cross River Rink. We wanted to animate the space for the 20th anniversary and just bring people from the surrounding area down to enjoy the waterfront.
While nothing is set in stone just yet, River Rink manager David Moore hopes the new additions will become permanent fixtures at the River Rink for years to come.
We hope that this will be a great success of the Blue Cross River Rink with adding the Waterfront Winterfest, so hopefully it'll just be bigger and better for next year.
Temple's crew team has been in the news recently for renovations on their boathouse, but what you may not know is that members of the crew team wake up at 5 o'clock every weekday morning to get out onto the Schuylkill River and practice. They wake up so early to be among the first boats to get out onto the water where there is less traffic on the river.
In the afternoon, there are so many boats out here that you just can't get a quality practice in. You can't go a quarter mile without crashing into some of the clubs on Boathouse Row or the high school teams. So we really get better water in the morning.
In addition to the daily morning practices, members of the rowing team have to sacrifice much of the typical college experience like other student athletes do, and they continue to train while off the water. Even if the weather's too rough to get out on the Schuylkill, the team practices a myriad of exercises inside Pearson McGonigal the same time each morning.
It doesn't really leave any time to make friends or do anything really.
We do weightlifting. We do when we're indoors, we do erging, and we do max pressure pieces.
But the rowers themselves see all the hard work they put into making the team as just a small price for the experience they get from racing.
It's nothing like hearing the roar of the crowd. You come past the wire, coming past the island, and it's just the roar of a couple thousand people. It's really awesome, really awe-inspiring.
As you can see, all the hard work and sacrifice that members of the crew team put into their sport pays off when they get into their boats and go for the gold. Reporting for Owl Sports Update, I'm Ryan Hutchison.